everybody. Getting ready to razzle the dazzle. It's Sunday. So I'm working on the granny square curtains. I'm situating the colors to see how I want it to look. And I am out of my regular acrylic scraps. I've got them pretty much gone for these curtains that I'm making. I got them laid out on the floor, the colors, but I had this stack that was kind of like the mixed matchy squares. Not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. We'll make some real funky curtains with those. Like all I got left pretty much with my scraps are the bulky, chunky type of yarns and the velvety blanket type of yarns. But as far as like all of the regular acrylic types, pretty much gone. And I still got 4 more rows to do to get the squares done to make the curtains touch the floor, because they're going to be floor length on these. Yeah, so I need 4 more rows. So I had a little bit of this left over, so I think I'll use the rest of this. And this is eggplant, which is a really pretty purple color, which is what I got going on with these curtains, mostly purples. So I'm going to use that up. But basically, I think I can get about 8 granny squares with a full skein, which isn't too bad. They're gonna be pretty, so I'm excited. And I'm trying to situate my yarn area. I did buy another shelf that has the pounders, the value pounders. I bought another cheap little plastic shelf to put over there. Yeah, went yarn crazy again. But I'll just show what I got in this box, I guess. Let's see. Because I got a few of the posh ones. But this was in the Joann store, the Rave. And it's like these super bright orange and pink neon colors. And I got 4 of those. And then I ended up getting these posh yarns, because those are pretty popular for the stuffed animals. So I got some of these. Milk tea, that's what this is called. Oh, and I got the glow worm in the green. And light gray. Strawberry shortcake. And this one's carrot juice. That's a pretty color. Carrot juice. I got more. But I figured I'd show these ones off. Maybe I'll put them in my put them up on my shelf. I've been trying to make room. So yeah, all I got really working on today, I'm just hooked on the granny squares. Really hooked on these granny squares. I'm making quite a bit of them. So this week I've gotten pretty far. Let's see. Wow, so I've probably gone through about, that's quite a bit. I've probably gone through about 6 skeins of yarn in the past 2 weeks to make these curtains, and I'm still going. I still got like 2 more skeins to go through in total. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it takes about 8 of these full skeins to make 2 curtain panels that touch the floor. And that's not including, that's just for the granny squares. That's not including attaching them together, which I'll probably just do that with a double crochet to attach all of them together. And then for the top, you gotta have the loop to run it through at the top. So I know I went through all my scraps and I'm like digging, looking for colors so I don't have to open any of my newer stuff, but I figure I'm going to use the rest of this. I'll use the rest of that. I mean, it's getting to that point where I'm gonna have to break into my new stuff, because the only thing I got left is the chunky yarns. So we'll just figure something out later with that chunky stuff. Probably do rugs. Do some scrappy rugs. But yeah, I mean, I have some of these mixy matchy. Oh, here's some purple. I got another thing of purple. Can use this purple too. 2 different purples. These are gonna be some purple pink curtains. We'll see. I'm still playing with the colors to see how I want them to look. Let me see. Yeah, see, I have them down on the ground. I kind of put them on my blanket rug to get an idea how I want them to look. But that's what I got going on for today. Just gonna relax and hooked on the granny squares. And then these ones, like I said, are the wonky wild squares. which would be super cute. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of squares. I'm counting right now. I'm like, oh, let's see. $64 squares. I think that's how many I'm gonna need. 64 squares in order to get them to touch the floor. Yeah, 64 squares. So I've got 16 more squares to go. I don't know if I'll be able to accomplish that today. Maybe. It depends on how fast I go. Um, it takes me 30 minutes to an hour to make a square, depending on how fast I go. Somewhere in between there. 30 minutes if I'm like super fast, hardcore, and an hour if I'm just relaxing and going really slow. Yeah. Hmm. And I got this cute little tape measure. They had those at Joann's, so I picked up one of those. Impressive. Those are pretty handy. I like that. That's all I got going on. Oh, those are my curtains, or my table cover. Yeah, that's all I got going on in granny square mode for curtains. And trying to stay away from Joann's now because there's other things I want to get. I want to get one of those ball winders. I'd like to get some spindles and try to spin my own different types of yarns with my little scrappy bag. All my little scraps. I want to get one of those combs to comb it out. And then I want to try to spin it into yarn with all those different colors from all my scraps. I'd like to do that. Of course, that velvet stuff's not going to work. I don't think. Maybe it would. Maybe it would wrap up in there. Yeah, that might work. We'll have to see how it goes because I've got a lot of these the velvet pieces. I don't know if those would spin up really good or not. Maybe. But yeah, I have to order one of those combs so I can comb and brush it all out and get a spindle, which I'm pretty excited about that. I've never done it before, so it'll be new to me. Something fun. Oh yeah, I'm still working on my socks. They did the socks along for January, and I got to see everybody's socks, and it was so cool. Very exciting. And now we're gonna do February socks. So I started working on February socks. My ink blot test socks here. And I managed to put that pattern on the other sock today, this morning. So now I have this ink blot flower test on both of these socks. So I did that today. And these are going to be for February. But yeah, I'm in granny square mode. Used up all of my acrylic scraps. So I'm excited. Excited about that. Getting into the granny squares. Been trying to weave. I have to weave all of my ends, you know. So I've been doing that too, trying to weave all of my ends in there so it doesn't unravel. We'll see how far I get. I'm going to start working Saturdays, so whatever little spare time I get, I'll probably be making granny squares. I want to see how these curtains turn out, so I'm excited. And I got to get the rest of my laundry out of the dryer this morning. Yeah. But these are going to be some purple curtains because I guess that's what I had the most of. I had a lot of purple. And I'm excited to break into the new stuff. I gotta break into it, you know. I know I'm going to be working on a dog sweater here soon too. And I know exactly what I'm going to do. And that's going to be the Big Twist acrylic. Yeah. Alrighty, that's all I got going for today. So you guys relax, enjoy your Sunday. And I guess we'll talk to you all later. All right. Bye.